we're very excited about the opportunity to restore the Wharton Fire Tower on the mountain because it's going to provide this outstanding view of not just the preserve, but the entire community that the preserve sits within. So you see that sort of interstices between human and wild environments and recognize that we're part of a much bigger ecosystem than we usually see when we're driving around in our little boxes. We're also excited about the fact that when you are driving around in your little box on the highways around the eastern part of town, a lot of people say to us, well, where is Ruffner Mountain? Well, every highway on the east side of town goes where it goes because Ruffner Mountain's in the middle. And so you actually will see the tower from the roads as you drive around, and we hope to light it at night so it really becomes an icon of the city. When you fly into the airport, you'll see the lighted tower at night. When you drive on 59 or on 20 or 459, you're going to see the tower and know where Ruffner Mountain is. So it'll become an icon not just for Ruffner, but for the entire city of Birmingham. So we're excited to restore the tower. It has a great history. It was built in 1941 by the CCC. It's an air motor 30 MC39 tower, which is a 100-foot tower. The air motor company originally built windmills. And with the development of fire tower systems to help reduce the wildfire threat, they converted these designs that held these huge motors in the air to lookout towers. And so the Wharton Tower was actually named after a county commissioner for Jefferson County. Through many years, the tower served to protect the area, and then it fell into disuse for a long time. And we want to capture that history. We want to share that history, and we also want to use it to allow people to sort of see where they live now and look into the future and see how we want this area to develop in the future. Right. We have really interesting plans for the tower. We want to not just preserve it as it is, but to make it better for the new usage. The original usage was to hold a couple of people, one person, sometimes two people at the top to look out for fires. We want to have more people go up there. And the beauty of the tower is it sits on top of a ridge in one of the Appalachian Highlands birding trail sites. So there's great migratory birds coming through the preserve. There's a lot of forest warblers. There's a lot of hawks migrating along the ridge. So you have a great opportunity to see those birds. So we're going to modify the tower. We're going to modify the platform at the top. So right now you're in a small cab at the top. We're going to do a walkway around the outside so that we can put more people at the top. So you don't have one or two people up there. You can have a family up there and look around. And then as you climb the tower, there will be two intermediate platforms. So you can come up just a little bit, and at that landing we'll broaden the landing out so it's a place where a number of birders could sit, as you'll be right in the mid-story with the birds. And that'll be really a great place for just sort of enjoying the forest. But some people aren't really going to want to climb all the way to the top. So we're going to do another platform right above the tree line. And so you can sort of climb a little over halfway up, get a sense of the view. But if you're a little nervous about going too high, you don't have to go all the way to the top. So we'll give you some spots you can rest and some spots you can really explore different levels of the forest structure. Because different animals live, we live down here, but there's a lot of animals that are living in that structure, and you have the opportunity to explore those. So because we're doing a variety of modifications to the tower, and because the tower has been unmaintained for a number of years, there's going to be a lot of work that has to go into getting it ready for the public, and that's going to cost us some dollars. So we're working on raising funds to restore the tower. We believe it's going to be a $600,000 project, roughly in that range. So we have a lot of money to raise. There are a lot of people who are very interested in the tower. We've been developing partnerships. Birmingham Audubon Society is very interested in the birding platforms, for instance. There are a number of people who either worked on the tower or have a long history with the tower, and so we've been speaking with them about getting engaged in the fundraising for this tower. And we think we can do this project in a year. So right now, it's summer 2013, and we'd love to have it open summer 2014, so people will be able to walk up in the summer, stand up there and look at that beautiful green carpet below them. And we kind of need initially to raise the green carpet of dollars to be able to create that experience for the public, because we think it's going to be iconic for the community, and you know, something that whether you live here or whether you visit here is going to be, it's going to be an experience that lives with you